So I am 55 years old and only in my early 50s. Did I finally say out loud to myself, I've been a victim too? I was 11, just a kid, when our home went up in ashes. We moved into that small apartment, waiting on a house brand new. It took a year that felt like forever, walls thin like my defenses. In that in-between transition, I met a family down the hall. Anthony with his 2 little daughters, I adored their tiny laughter. Christy with her gentle smiling, I thought she really cared at all. My mother saw the way I trembled, how my eyes would start to scatter. She called them over to our table, tried to ask the hardest things. At 11 I was babysitting, thought my crush was something sacred, thought that what was happening to me was some kind of secret fling. I knew my mom would fight like thunder, tear their pretty lives to pieces. So I lied straight through my heartbeat, said there's nothing going on, kept my mouth shut, held my breathing, never spoke of it to anyone. 2 years before my mama left me, I confessed what had been wrong. I thought maybe she might find it in her heart to care. 11 years old was pretty young to carry all that fear. I held his secrets like a shield while my childhood disappeared. I thought maybe she might find it in her heart to care, but I was just a little girl and he was 23. I didn't know that loving him was stealing life from me. By the time they had a baby boy, our lives had twisted separate. I ran into him while I was visiting my sister across town. He said their oldest girl was pregnant at the same time they had their son. The news hit something deep inside me, like the past came crashing down. Now it's June and all these nightmares, all this PTSD keep on dragging me through memories of a body not my own. My mama's gone these 20 years now, I can't call her for her shelter. So I looked for Christy's number, didn't want to face this all alone. I reached her while she was at work. She acted like she didn't know me, but by the end of our short talking, I could feel the tremble there. I always thought she must have wondered, maybe thankful for my silence. Maybe she just never figured, or maybe she refused to care. I tried to tell it without spelling every letter of the horror. So many times I brushed the surface, hoping she would see my pain. It's been 2 days since that first contact. She said she'd call, but never called. I changed my number, left a message. Now I'm reaching out again. I thought maybe she might find it in her heart to care. 11 years old was pretty young to shoulder his despair. I protected him from questions even lawmen unaware. I thought maybe she might find it in her heart to care, but I was just a little girl and he was 23. He never said a single no, just took what he could take from me. In a world on fire with predators and power, children hunted in the shadows by the minute, by the hour. Women trading innocence for favor, some who helped the darkest game. But that is not the kind of wrong I ever laid upon her name. No, she didn't lure the children, didn't play that twisted part. Still I prayed she'd stand beside me, hold a piece of my broke heart. With daughters of her own, I hoped she'd see my younger face, see an 11-year-old trembling, ask how she could help me heal this place. I had kids while I was still a child, 16 with a newborn sleeping. Her father 12 years older, but we'd known each other long. That kind of love was something different, not the secret I'd been hiding, not the man who crossed the line, who wrote the wrong into my song. When the feds came with their questions, digging through my record stories, an evaluation with the doctor brought his name into the light. They wanted charges filed and heavy, but I said hell no, not happening. I had my children, had my reasons, kept protecting him from right. For years I told myself I loved him, that I chose it, that I wanted. Never claimed I was a victim, though my soul was ragged, torn. Didn't want his girl